Here we are with the picks of Equinedge for Parx Racing on Tuesday, and you are watching the simulation of the first race according to Equinedge.com. Don't forget to go to Equinedge.com, learn more about this powerful tool to handicap the horse racing in the US. You have there the QR code. You will not regret, and you can register your free user and test the system. How much do you want? Three races only per day, but you can see previous results and you can realize how powerful is this tool to win in the US horse racing. Let's start with race number 1. Very quickly, Scotty picks machine learning algorithm emulating the human thinking, analyzing a race and picking 2 picks, 52% rate winning, and a long shot, depending on the kind of race, 11 to 14% of strike rate. We're talking about 65% between the three of these. And every 3 races, 2 of the winners are in average in the numbers that you're seeing in the Scotty picks. But then the first 2, 52% to win. You need to consider these 2 picks very seriously in every race. Then we have the win percentage, and an independent algorithm is a logical value, a probability calculated with the stats of the horse, of the trainer, of the jockey. So if you see a coincidence between the 2 algorithms, that is a very good sign. The pace, like the race simulator, an idea on how the race is going to develop at the beginning, and you have the SOR, that is a trend of race, the competition level in average of each horse. This is the level of the race. Then we have the record at the distance and surface, and the average of the competition that the horse faces at the distance and surface of this record, and the GSR, the genetic strength rate, that basically is the pedigree of the horse condensed in one number. Higher, better. And obviously, if you touch a horse, you can see all the campaign of the horse. You can check the GSR of the horse for every surface. It changes depending on the surface and also the distance. Race 1, 4 and 5, the Scotty pick, the 7 the long shot, the 4 and 5, the top win percentage between both of them, close to 60%. This race, these 2 horses are key. And the 7, only 6% to win, but you can check the horse has an opportunity. Then in the win percentage, you see that after the 4 and 5, 3, 2, and 9 are very close. So these 3, maybe you can check them. You can see if one of them can upset the 4 and 5, but the 4 and 5 look strong here. Race 2, sorry. 4 and 5 again, the top Equinedge Scotty picks. And 4 and 5, the 2 win percentage, a little lower than the previous race, but a good chance. Decent GSR. The 2 is the long shot, and also 18% to win, and good pace. This horse is close to the 4 and 5, and 6 to 1 in the money line. This horse is a flag that you need to check in this race. Then you have the number 7 has another option. In race number 3, 7 and 3 are the Scotty picks, the top win percentage, and almost 60% like in the first race. The rest is polarized to these 2. Then we have the 4 that is not far. It's not far, 17% to win. And it's the long shot, like in the previous race, a horse that you need to check, an option, a price play, and the number 2, just cheesy, like a 4th option at the win percentage. In race number 4, 7 and 3 are the top win percentage, then the number 2. And see, the number 7 is not at the top, but the horse has a good opportunity. 2 and 3 are the top Scotty picks and are in the win percentage, but the win percentage is not so high. So the number 7 is competitive here. The number 1 is the long shot. Race 5, 8 and 5, the Scotty picks, and the 8, only 9% to win. It means that the horse that you need to consider is 6 to 1 in the money line. You need to check this horse. Has a good chance, but is not a sure thing, obviously. The number 8, with a good chance to win as well, but only on 11%. So a favorite in the money line, but with a chance, but vulnerable, is a relatively open race. The number 3, 28% to win, and top pace, top GSR. The number 3 is a strong contender here against the 8 and 5. And then you have the long shot that has even a little bit of more win percentage than the 8 and 5. And that means that this horse, 6-1 in the money line, is like the 5, is like the 8. So this race is very open. And you even have the 2 and the 8 in the mix. So this is a race where a surprise can happen. Check these horses. You maybe need, depending on your budget, to spread if you are doing a multi-race wager, or to combine if you are doing exotic. In race 6, 9 and 4, the top picks, the 8, the long shot. And the 9, 27% to win, not too high, but it's the top pick, a horse that you need to consider. Then you have the number 1, 21% to win, very decent. Then you have the 4, top pace, Scotty Pig, the 9 and 4 horses that you need to consider. But the number 1 is a horse that at least you need to check because it's in the mix. Then 3, 8, and 5 are in a lower level, with the 8 with a good GSR, has a long shot with a good opportunity. In race number 7, 5, 8, the top pick, 7, the long shot. And check, the 5 is 10-1 in the money line and is the top pick and has 20% to win. A price play here, and these are numbers, so careful. And the number 1 is not in the Scotty picks to 25% to win and top pace with a chance, obviously, but the 5 looks like a temptation here. The number 8 is the second pick, only 10% to win. The pace is a bit slow for the distance. Maybe he's going to close strongly, but the number 8 is a horse with a chance. But the meaning of this for me is check the horse, but he is vulnerable. And the number 3, a horse that has a 12% to win, is not in the Scotty picks, is in the mix. Is in the mix. Maybe you need to decide between these two. Maybe the 8 is going to be the better decision, but a horse that you need to consider for the number 5 is a horse that you need to check. It's a horse top pick, good win percentage, and a very attractive money line. In race number 8, 8, 7, and 2, and the horses, the 8, 26% to win, the number 7, 23% to win, between both around 50%. Solid enough, these two horses, a horse that you need to use for sure. But no far is the number 2. 20% is close to these two horses. Is the long shot of the system. That is a very good sign. And 8-1 in the money line. Good GSR, good record at the distance, good pace. The number 2 is a horse that you need to consider, like in the previous race, the 5. Here, the number 2 is a price play. Then you have the 5 in the mix. Maybe you check the horse because it has a good GSR. It could be in the exotics. He could be a possibility to spread. But whatever you do, the number 2 is a horse that you need to consider. In race 9, 5, 6, the top picks. The number 1, the long shot. 5, second win percentage, no high. 6, in the mix of the win percentage, but only 15%. Then the long shot is the top win percentage, 31% to win, 6-1 in the money line. And what you are seeing here is basically Equanex is telling you, the Scotty picks and telling you this horse is a long shot that you need to consider. And the win percentage is telling you, despite the 6-1 in the money line, this horse is at the same level or maybe over the 2 favorites of the money line that are the 5 or 3. So a horse that you need to check, the number 1, Point Doom, and 5 and 6, obviously horses that you need to check, and the 3, a horse that you need to put an eye to consider him for exotics or if you want to spread. But the number 1 is the horse that you need to check first here. In race number 10, see the win percentage, completely spread. So 18% is not a guarantee. 11 and 4 are the top picks. The 10 is the long shot. And the 10 is even 4% to win. Is very difficult to race. The 11, second win percentage. 8-1 in the money line is the top pick. A horse that you need to check. The 4, 4-1 in the money line, but lower win percentage at 11, and is the second pick with a chance. Then you have the 2 and the 9, that 12% to win, but they have lower money line than the 11 that has more win percentage and is the top pick and even has a better GSR. So the 11 is a horse that you need to use here. And the number 8 is the top win percentage. It's not at the top picks, but it's in the mix for sure. So these 5 horses are horses that you need to check. especially the 11 and a horse that it looks like a must looking at the race superficially. Good luck at Parx Racing on Tuesday.